Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Josh here. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. It's good to see you guys again, and I hope you've had a great New Year so far. Today we're going to be doing a comparison video, like I promised in my last video, between the Foxman Frames and the Barner glasses. Now these are two really cool blue light glasses, and we're going to be seeing today what differences are, and which is better at what. And I think it's going to be a pretty cool video. So we've got the Foxman Frames over here and the Barners over here. So this video is going to be split into multiple categories. The first is fit, so I'll be talking about the fit for both glasses. I'll be talking about the prices, the comfort, I'll be talking about the functionality, add-ons, and my final verdict. So I hope to keep this concise and quick so you guys can make the best decision on which pair of glasses are right for you. Let's get started. Okay, so first category, fit. Now I've got the Foxman Frames over here, as you can see, and I've got the Barners over here. Yes, I'm also wearing a pair. So these are the non-prescription ones, these are the prescription ones. Unfortunately, I found out too late that they did do prescription glasses, so I'd already purchased a pair of non-prescription ones. Anyway, so I'll be talking quickly about the fit. So as I said in my review of the Foxman Frames, one thing to bear in mind is it's a very solid fit, so it does stick to your face when you do have it on. It's not going to slide off or anything. Like with the Barner glasses, when you've got them on for a while and you look down for an extended period of time, I did notice it began to slide down ever so slightly. And one of my viewers, Omar, shout out to Omar, he did mention this, and unfortunately I hadn't noticed it until then, so I did have to consciously look down for a very long period of time, say 10 minutes, which again, you're very unlikely to be looking down for that long, but if you do, just bear in mind that that's something that might happen, that glasses sort of go down a little bit, because again, they bend all the way. They're flexible frames, they bend all the way, so it's got its pros and its cons, right? So if you've got lots of hair on the sides of your head, or you've got a wider head, then these frames will fit just fine. But with the Foxman glasses, they don't bend backwards much, so they do give a more solid fit. They stay on your face, and yeah, the only downside could possibly be if you've got lots of hair on the side of your head, then you might have to stretch them a little bit. But other than that, the fit being firm like that means they don't slide off no matter how long you look down. So when it comes to fit, I think it comes to personal preference, right? They're different. So if you like the more flexible fits because you've got hair, or you wear hair differently, or you've got a wider head, then the Barner is what you're looking for. If you're looking for something just sticks on your face, no frills, no fancy, nothing, then you're looking for the Foxmans. So that's that on fit. Now the second thing I'm going to be talking about today is price. Now when it comes to price, because the Barners are sort of the premium option, so they're more expensive, these particular model starts out at £54, right? So that's well over $60 when you convert that. And these start at £25, so that's just over $30 when you convert that to dollars. So yeah, these are definitely cheaper, right? More bang for your buck, I'd say. And you've got, of course, fancier models for both of them, which are slightly more expensive. I believe the most expensive models for the Foxman that I came across were just over £45. But for these, they go all the way up to 70 plus, especially if you're going to get the Barner glasses with the metal frames. They do metal frames as well, so yeah, that's interesting. It's pricey, but again, they're very solid. They're very solid pair. They're very solid brand. I really like them. You can look at my full review of the Barner glasses on my channel. Very solid. But again, for price, this wins, because again, £25 for what you get is quite a crazy price. I've bought loads of glasses off of Amazon that were around that sort of 20, 25, even more expensive, that didn't really do what they said they were going to do on the tin. So yeah, really cool stuff there by the guys over at Foxman's. Moving on to the next category, which is comfort, right? I'd say wearing these long term, they're both very good frames, but I did find that because this is a more flexible frame, it was easier to wear for longer, and these are slightly lighter. I can't really tell, but on my face it does feel kind of lighter, so I'd say I'll give it to the Banners for long-term comfort, because again, the fact that it's not sort of too firm against your face, it's easier to wear for longer. And another interesting thing I noticed about the lens of both of them, right? So if you look at my face right now, you can see how reflective the lens of these of the Foxmans are compared to the Banners. It's not that reflective, right? Now what I noticed is even though they do both work, and I'll get to that in the functionality section of the review, they both work fantastically, but the lens are different, so it's personal preference, right? I do like the lens for both of them, but they are different, like the way they curve against your face. So depending on what you like, you might find, so I think the best way to describe it is the Banners are more flat, whilst the Foxmans are a bit curved. So it depends on what you're looking for. So this gives you more of a slightly wraparound effect, while the Banners are more flat and just like covers everything off to the sides. So that is interesting. It was very interesting difference. It does sound like nitpicking, but it's a very interesting difference. So it again comes down to personal preference. But like I said, for long term wear, I would give it to the Banners. I think they are more comfortable long term to wear. So that's sort of 1-1. You know, the Foxmans win on price, while the Banners win on comfort. Now the next category is the add-ons, and this is probably where they begin to sort of split apart. Now the Banners and the Foxmans both offer solar clips. That's solar clip-ons, rather. They both offer solar clip-ons that turn these glasses into sunglasses. Now, I do not own, unfortunately, I do not own the Banners clip-on, the solar clip-on, because I didn't buy them. But I do own the solar clip-on for the Foxmans, which I reviewed in the longer review video for the Foxmans. So please do check that out if you're interested. So what that does is you just snap it onto the glasses, and like that. And they turn into sunshades like that. Really cool. So yeah, so they've both got solar clip-ons, but where the Foxmans go above and beyond is by adding a heavy-duty blue light blocking clip-on. So if you want even more action no, action is not the right word. If you want even more blue light blocking, then you would want to go with these, right? Because they give you that much more blue light blocking. The Banners do not have that, but again, they do work for everyday use, so bear that in mind. But if you really want to push it, like if you've got a lot to work and you suspect you might have a lot of headaches after, say you're going to be studying all night for an exam or something like that, you're working all day and you're really going to be pushing your screen time essentially, then you know that's where the Foxman really begins to shine. So I would give it to the Foxman frames for add-ons, because they knocked it out of the park. And in terms of price for their clip-ons, so each clip-on for the Foxman frames is £20 normally, but it's currently discounted to £17. But for the Banner glasses, their clip-ons cost £23. So very similar pricing on the clip-ons, but the glasses are where the pricing sort of differentiates, with the Banners being way more expensive, almost twice the price actually on the base models. So that's an interesting one. So yeah, the Foxmans definitely take the cake for the clip-ons. But again, like I shared with you a trick from last time, you can buy the Banners and buy the Foxman heavy duty clip-ons and vice versa, because again, you can get the frames. They do have similarly shaped frames, so you could just check both websites and see what works for you and sort of play both sides, interestingly. Anyway, that's jokes aside. The next now to talk about in terms of add-ons is prescriptions, and unfortunately only the Banners offer prescription service. So I've got, as you can see, I've got two pairs here. One's prescription, one's not, and you can barely tell the difference between which is which. Let's see if I can get that to focus. There we go. So you can see, you can barely tell the difference. The only way I can actually tell which is prescription and which isn't is I'll have to wear them both and see which affects my vision in the way I expect it to. So yeah, that's very cool by Barna, which means I don't have to carry an extra pair of glasses. So if you're someone who needs prescription glasses, then unfortunately you would have to go with the Barnas till the which again costs additional, because I believe it's an additional 20 something, 25, 30ish pounds that I'd have to pay on top of the 50 pounds for the base model. So that makes the glasses even more expensive, but they are worth it because they are very solid. I do think that if the Foxman Frames do add prescription services in the future at their incredible pricing, then you know they've suddenly changed the conversation. So in terms of add-ons, it's kind of balanced, right? So the Foxmans win on the variety of the clip-ons they offer, with the heavy duty clip-ons and the solar clip-ons. So the heavy duty clip-ons and the solar clip-ons, and the Barna takes, of course, wins on the prescription side of things, because that saves you having to carry two pairs of glasses, you know, one for blue light and one for, you know, your prescription, which again is just far more efficient. So that's been it for the comparison. I mean, there are two solid pairs of blue light blocking glasses. I can recommend both, so it depends on what your budget is, what your use case is. My final verdict is, of course, I do think the Barna glasses do edge it out overall, especially due to the prescriptions for someone like myself who does use prescription glasses. So they do edge it out on that side of things, but for the versatility, I'll give it to the Foxman glasses, because again, they've got that heavy duty clip-on, they've got the solar clip-ons, both clip-ons much cheaper than the Barna's solar clip-on, and they are much cheaper overall in price. So if you're looking for a solid pair of glasses for blue light blocking, you don't need prescription glasses, and you aren't willing to break the bank, then of course you go with the Foxman Frames. You can't go wrong. They do work. In terms of functionality, they both work. They are both fantastic for blocking out blue light for long-term wear, short-term wear. So yeah, you can't go wrong with either of them. So yeah, I'm actually quite surprised. You know, they were actually much more fairly matched than I expected, because initially I thought, you know, the Barna glasses being the more premium option would blow these out of the water, but that's not the case. The Foxmans do actually give them a run for their money, because they do, like I said, they are very versatile, and the guys over at Foxman were incredibly brilliant and clever with the heavy duty. Like, I can't stop raving about this. I keep raving about this in my videos. This is such a clever idea. I think just having this option that you can snap that on and off if you want, for that extra blue light blocking, is just incredible. So yeah, that's been it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. So if you have any questions about the comparison, please leave your comment in the comment section below, and I'll answer your question as soon as I can. And if you really like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you love the video, hit subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell, because if you don't, YouTube doesn't tell you when I release more awesome videos like this. So yeah, guys, stay fresh, stay stylish. Until next time, be fantastic. Have a great 2021. Cheers.